today. You know, a massive thing, you know, to help you play better golf is today we're going to get out on the golf course first thing this morning at Manning's Heath, and I'm going to take you through how I play 18 holes in proper tournament conditions on this golf course. Absolutely perfect morning for golf. It's Masters week, the UK golf season is here, so yeah, super excited to get out there, and I'll see you on the first tee. Look at that. It's certainly been a long time coming this, but what an absolutely beautiful morning. Right, okay, so we got first hole 305 from this tee. Pretty much no wind. Just going to aim down that left side, at that left green side bunker with my little fade. I mean, just look at that there. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, last time I was out a couple of weeks ago, a lot of you may have seen that I played the match here against Josh and shot 10 under, and that was just an absolute crazy round. If you haven't seen that, I definitely encourage you to go and watch that. But today I think it's going to be a different story. I think, you know, a couple of weeks we've had more dry weather. The golf course is drying out even more. The greens are getting faster, and I played a few holes yesterday, and there's some very tricky pins out there. So today's going to be a test. I've got to play really good today, I think, to get anywhere near that score. But let's see what we can do and sort of see how we can keep this good form going. My latest tournament last week, I finished second, lost by 1, shot 6 under, 1 over, and in a 36 hole event on the Thompson Tour. So yeah, feel like the game is in a good spot. So yeah, let's see what we can do today. We've got a little bit of a gap here, just up there under that tree branch. We've got 45 yards. Just going to play a little sand wedge, trying to land it on the front, coming out the wet, dewy rough. Yeah, take anywhere on the green from here. Yeah, take that from there. Well, we will take that to start with. Let's go, 1 under through 1. Okay, second hole, 320, par 4 from this back tee. Just going to try and hit driver up the right side. Cannot go left here. One thing that I want to add in to play tournament conditions today, I'm not going to do preferred lies. Previously, been doing kind of preferred lies on the fairways and bits and pieces, but today, just going to play the ball down and just play kind of proper golf, and you know, just enjoy it, because it's just an absolute glorious morning. And you know, just to get out here on a day like today is one of my favourite things to do. So yeah. We've got 45 yards again. Not a brilliant lie, but it's not too bad. It's playable. This is a sneaky pin where it sort of runs away from you on this angle. So got to try and land this maybe 15 short of it and try and let it just kind of release down there. Coming out this wet rough as well, there's not going to be much spin. So just got to play for that sort of releasing shot. out so dead. It's a little bit short. I thought I had that. Wow. That was a good putt. So again that's like a typical example of sort of playing strategically. I know that came out a little bit short, but from where I was, even from 50 yards, you go long of this pin, it's not a brilliant spot to leave yourself because it just runs away from you so much. So I was always kind of erring on the short side there, and you know, okay, from 50 yards I like to get myself up and down a lot more, but I'm not too sort of unhappy with that because, like I say, that was a slightly tricky pin that you could easily get sucked into. You go long here and then you bring in bogey into play. Third hole, 350, par 4. Just going left of that bigger tree that you can see on the right there. Just going to hit my 4-iron down there, leave myself a wedge in. A bit further back than I would have liked. 156, sort of a wet ball, dewy lie here. So I'm going to play for a 150 shot, which is just a stock 9-iron. So again, just trying to sort of hit this just slightly right of the pin. The pin is on kind of the edge of the tree, sort of falling down in the distance there. So yeah, let's see if we can hit a good one here. Not too bad of a lead there, pin high, just a touch left on me. Got a interesting little shot here. The grass is kind of cut this way against the ball, so this makes it a little bit awkward, and actually when it gets on the green this is really fast, so I've only got to pop it out literally just onto the green and let it just kind of release down there. Strike is key here. Again though, we could chip this in. Just a little bit from the right. Came out really well. Sit down though. Whoa, that's quick down there, jeez. Okay, good save there. 1 under through 3. Fourth hole, 375 par 4. The green is literally over there, so just going to hit the 4-iron, try and shape it around the corner a little bit. I don't often actually try and shape the ball that much, but this hole I feel like I can sort of do that on. So yeah, just got to hug that tree line. Okay, 155, playing uphill a little bit, going to hit an 8-iron, treating it like a 160 shot, and yeah, just a stock 8 really, tiny bit into the draft. I've actually got a little bit of a mud ball here, so that could be interesting. That mud ball. Good distance, just a tiny bit left, but yeah, got lucky with the lie here. This is actually a really decent lie. I think I'm going to do that one bounce in the fringe, sort of a little bit chest and let it release off. thought I had it. Okay, another good save there to keep the momentum going. 1 under through 4. Okay, 5th hole, playing 154 with the slope downhill play at about 8, so 146 adjusted. This pin today is so tough. It's literally cut on a slope on that right hand side there. So even though I'm going to hit it maybe 10 foot left of it, it leaves you such a tricky putt. But I'm going to go with a little 9-iron in here. Should be just a perfect sort of solid 9-iron number today. I mean, how good does this look this morning? This is just unbelievable. Need the bounce off the bank now. Yeah, we've got how angled the pin is because the hole is cut on such a slope. Unbelievable, but got a little bit of a break there, but we will take it. And we've got a 4% putt breaking from about 7 feet here, so this is crazy. Left it short, can't believe that. Again, it's one of those, if you get that going past that hole there, you could end up literally, not even joking, another 8 feet past it. So, a defensive putt, but yeah, one of those you just take your 3 and walk on. Alright, hole 6, 350 par 4. This pin is tough. It's tucked above the slope on the right hand side. So today I'm going to hit 3-iron. Again, a little bit into the draft now, and I'm going to try and hit it down the left side here to kind of give myself a decent angle. So just got to commit to that from this line, because usually I go a little bit more down the right. There, it's a little bit righter than I wanted. Okay, perfect position there off the tee. Got 113 to the pin. Getting a little bit into the wind, and one thing that is sort of unnoticed a little bit here at Manning's Heath is you always have a slopey lie going into the green. So this one here, the ball is above my feet, so it's kind of like this. So the combination of ball above your feet to a right hand pin is really tricky because everything is going to want to go kind of left. So this really comes down to committing to my target here and, you know, ensuring that I just accept that 5-10 feet left of it is a good shot. So that's exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to treat it like a 120 shot with my gap wedge, because again that pin is on top of a tier and I just want to sort of pitch it a little bit past it to kind of get it on that correct level. So I'm basically going to aim at the pin and then just let it maybe just fall a little bit left. So let's see what we can do here. Go a little. Oh, it's just pitched on the slope and spun back. Had it, but take the 2 putt there. Certainly warming up now. It is just so perfect out here. 7th hole, 420 par 4. Got the forward out here, just again trying to slightly shape it or hug this tree line on the left. I've got to sit down. A little bit further back than I would have liked. 195 to a middle right hand pin. Not too bad lie out of the rough, but I think it's going to jump a little bit on me. So I'm going to play a 7-iron here. Treat it like a 175, 180 shot. And to be honest here, just trying to hit middle of the green. Like, not even worried about where the pin is. Just trying to hit this middle of the green and 2-putt basically from there. So. That's come out so hot. Oh, it's really good though. Honestly, I love it when I do that. And you're going to say, well, obviously Ryan, like you've hit a great shot in there. But what I mean is, you know, I've not tried to do anything fancy there. From 195, all I'm trying to do is hit middle of the green. Okay, it's worked out, you know, in a great spot. I've got 9 feet for birdie. But I think from that sort of position there, you know, just trying to do something that's, you know, not overly spectacular, just trying to hit it middle of the green, and then, you know, you give yourself a chance at birdie from there or making a par. So I think there's something to be said for that. Like, you just don't necessarily need to force things when you're a little bit out of position. It's having that discipline and patience to say, nope, just going to hit sort of a real sensible shot here and take my chances from there. So got 9 feet here for birdie, left to right a little bit. This is a really good opportunity now. Oh, wow. A bit more speed and I had that. Yeah. Okay, 8th hole, par 5, 500 yards. There's a stream down there from here at about 330, 320, so shouldn't reach that today, a little bit into the draft. So just going to kind of smooth the driver down there. Try and play my little fade just left of these trees in the middle. Or hit it left. Classic example there of kind of not fully letting go and committing to that shot. So yeah, that's something that is, you know, a massive thing, you know, to help you play better golf, is just making sure that you're committing to your shots and playing with that freedom and that confidence in the shot that you can hit. And that one there for me, yeah, I didn't quite do that, and as a result, you know, not a great outcome. So gonna have to work hard now to set up a birdie chance or save par here. Not a good spot to be, but I've got an okay lie, and I'm actually just going to try and wedge it out almost just right of this tree here. I've only got to cover the ditch for 90 yards and try and hit it sort of a 120 shot and get it back into kind of the right edge of that fairway over there. So this is a little bit of an aggressive play, but I think it's better off doing that than just chipping it out there right now. Yeah, I'll take that from there. That's a really good shot. Really pleased with that wedge out there. So got 120 now to the pin. And just gonna hit a little sort of chippy, sort of shoulder to shoulder pitch and wedge shot here. Just a little bit to the right of it and just let it slightly draw into that kind of middle left pin. Got a chance here now to set up a birdie after that poor drive. See if we can take advantage. that's really good. Needed to hit it again. Just need the putter to warm up a little bit. Apart from the first, that was the only one we've holed. Ninth hole, 330 par 4. That bunker up there is 260, so just going to hit 3 iron, slightly short of it. Leave myself another wedge in. So. Miss a fairway by literally a foot, 2 foot here. We've got 130 uphill, pins on the top shelf here, so really got to try and get the distance control. And coming out this wet rough, I'm going to say it's playing literally a 130 shot just because it could jump on me. So I would say with a normal lie, it's probably playing like a 140, but today, yeah, 130 shot out of this wet rough. So just going to hit the pitching wedge and just got to keep it up the right hand side of this pin. So really again here, just trying to take almost middle of the green from this lie. It's all over it. Oh, please be the club. That's the margins of golf right there. This ball's pitched literally top of that slope and come all the way back down here. Now I've got a tricky 2-putt to save par. So yeah, that's where, you know, you just got to be patient, accept it. Yeah, ball's pitched here. So 2 to 3 yards out for me, really good. Take the 2-putt there, wow. That's where golf is just, you know, it can be mind-blowing at times because, you know, 1 under front line there, you know, felt like I missed a couple of opportunities, but then also saved a couple of pars as well. So yeah, it's just fine margins in this game, and all you can do is just sort of be patient and just keep focusing on what you can control. So this back 9 here now, you know, want to try and, you know, pick up a few more birdies, but the important thing is not to force that, and also just kind of trust that sort of setting up more chances, I'm going to convert some eventually. So that's what we're going to do on this back 9 now, is be really kind of patient, really disciplined, and see if we can make a couple more opportunities that we give ourselves. Right, 10th hole, 135, plays down about 12. So I'm going to play like a 120 shot here with a gap wedge. Looks like some sort of pigeons had a bit of a fright there. It's got to be one of the best halfway hut settings in West Sussex here. I mean, how good is that? Just perfect here, just behind the 10th green, looking down the 11th. Yeah, I love this part of the course. Again, I thought it was going to be quicker down there. Just looked like it was going to be rapid. Okay, another par. 11th hole, 350 par 4 now. Just going to hit a 6 iron down there for position. There's a ditch that kind of cuts in on the left. about 200 run out from here, so just gonna say just leave the 6-iron down there, touch short of that, and give myself a wedge or 9-iron in.
Well, I actually kind of hug this tree here in front of me.
Just about there. This is another one of those scenarios where middle of the fairway, but ball is like way above my feet here. We've got 148 to the pin. As I said, ball above my feet, but I'm just going to play just a 150 shot with a 9-iron. There is absolutely no wind and it is warming up so nicely now. So yeah, let's see if we can get the putter to warm up a little bit and start making some birdies. Just got to aim a little bit right now to adjust for this ball above my feet. Don't know, took a funky bounce. Actually turned out pretty good there. Just kicked in off this bank. Got myself around 20 feet up the hill for birdie. Not feeling a lot of slope in that at all, to be fair. If anything, I want to say hint right to left. Stayed there, dead straight. Had it if I had the if I got the line there, but that was a better speed, so just got to match the two now. Okay, 350 par 4, hole 12. Just going to hit the driver basically at the little V of those trees there. Come on then, put a good swing on this. Yeah, perfect position here. 50 yards. It's actually sat down a little bit in the fairway, but got a 60-degree, pins tucked on the front here, so just got to try sort of hit a kind of medium high pitch in there. And again, see if we can set ourselves up for birdie opportunity. Not bad, but just came out with no spin off that little bit of lie. Had a small little tuft of grass in front of it. Right, downhill, 3% from the right. Just went a little left there. Thing is though, like, I've had a couple of good looks for birdie, but these pins are tricky. Like, if I hit that 2-3 feet past, I could putt it off the green genuinely. So whilst they're like decent looks, I've also got to be somewhat defensive there. So again, that's where patience is so critical. Like from 50 yards, like obviously, like I said, you know, I want to try get up and down, but sometimes you just got to just take your chances. You know, some days I'm going to hold those, some days I'm not. So yeah, 13th hole, par 5, 490 today off this tee. Again, no wind, so just trying to, I think we can give this one a little bit extra, get this down there. Smoked. That bunker's 350 from the tee there, so that is, yeah, that's a big drive there today for me. But we got 137, plays up about 12 from here, so we're going to just play a 150 shot 9-iron. Perfect 9-iron here, so Feels like there's a tiny bit of draft helping now, so this is a really good opportunity. Come on then, let's hit a good shot in here. Yeah, that could be really nice. Really good look for eagle here. 14 feet downhill, left to right. Let's just try and match that line and speed. Stayed there, wow. Okay. Very solid birdie though, gets us to 2 under now. Okay, hole 14, 163. This pin is all the way at the back. Plays about 4 or 5 yards downhill here as well. So looking at a 155 shot, I think. So I think it's just a solid 9-iron. Just try and accept that probably not going to quite get it all the way back to this pin, but you know, equally you cannot go long with this hole either. So yeah, again, this is one of those, just got to be sort of disciplined with, leave ourselves 4 or 5 paces short of the hole and try and 2-putt from there, or potentially even hold it for a bonus. So 9-iron in here, just a little bit left of it. Kick in off the bank. Again, a tricky putt there. But pleased with that there. You know, I've missed the pin on the fat side. And what I mean by that, if the pin was on the right here and I've hit it this side of the pin or to the right of the pin, that's on the short side. But there, missing it pin high left, fat side, that's really, you know, something that I'm looking to do a lot of the time, especially on tricky little pin locations like this, where you miss this pin right, you've got absolutely no shot and chances are you're going to make bogey. So patience and discipline. Okay, hole 15, got 260 uphill, par 4, just going to hit the 3-iron up there for position. Again, keep it up the left side. I just caught this bunker here, slightly on a downslope. Got 35 yards, going to play it with a sand wedge, open it up, and just actually treat it as a normal shot, because the downslope is actually going to help me get it to that distance here. So if I can land it 4 or 5 paces on and sort of chase it up, that's my thinking on this one. So still open the club face a little bit. Let's see if we can get this up in and around the pin. Sort of like that. I mean, that is shot of the day. If you're not going to hole many putts, then what's the best solution to that? Just chip it to tap-in range. So that's going to get us to 3 under. Yeah, really solid. That absolutely perfect bunker shot there. So 3 under with 3 holes to go. 16th hole, 430 par 4. There's a ditch that runs across here. 295 covered today. And I think with the warmth and a little bit of breeze helping, I'm just going to send driver over that based off the tee shot that I hit on the 13th there. So another one of those, and we'll be in a perfect spot here. hit it good, but it's going to be down the 17th. So even though I am 6 shots behind the Ryan that played a couple of weeks ago, who was 9 under to this point, I'm actually pretty pleased with this round today because, you know, I feel like, okay, I've made a couple of small little mistakes, but then also recovered that really well. And then I've just played really sort of patient, disciplined golf where, you know, some of these pins are tricky. I've had good awareness on that, and then, you know, a couple of putts obviously I could have holed here and there maybe on another day, but stay patient. And, you know, these are the rounds that I think are the most crucial ones where you're not necessarily sort of firing on all cylinders, but you're kind of putting a score together and you're kind of gradually building the round together. And, you know, okay, I'm not absolutely, you know, miles on the par, for example, but like I said, you know, sometimes you've got to sort of take those rounds where you're not quite necessarily on it, but then still kind of put a score together. And I think that's something that I'm really pleased with today so far. But, you know, and who knows, you know, you can still finish the round strong. Could finish with a couple of birdies easily, and then I shoot 5 under. So all in all, that would be, you know, really a good morning's work. So let's see if we can finish strong. Well, if you're going to miss it on this hole, this is the miss, and I've got 118 to the pin. So it should be just a stock little gap wedge in there, 50 degree. It's actually a good opportunity now to hit one in there fairly close and set up a birdie chance. Looks pretty good, that. Perfect shot in there. Good look at birdie now. 4 feet. Yeah. Really pleased with that. Now we are at 4 under. Okay, 17th, 490, par 5. Back into the breeze a bit, so this is playing a little longer today. And just got to hug it up the right hand side, give myself the best chance at hitting this green in 2. The fairway kind of slopes right to left like this, so yeah, just going to try and hit my sort of bullet fade against that slope. A little bit unlucky here, but it's not too bad of a lie. We've got 215 to the pin, so back into that breeze, just playing a little bit longer here. So because of this slope in front of me, I can't really get much lower club than a 6 iron on this, because I think I'm not going to get it elevated enough over that bank. So I'm just going to hit 6 iron at the right hand greenside bunker and just kind of hope that it jumps out on me, and then there's a chance I could still get it sort of front edge. So let's see if we can do that. It's come out hot, but straight right as well. A little bit further right than I would have liked, but still a decent angle, fat side miss. We've got 45 yards to this pin, and this thing I've got to hit up quickly. The green is sloping severely kind of away from me and to the left, so I've got to try and land it almost just on and let it kind of feed down the slope there. And coming out this rough, it's not really going to spin either, so the lie's okay, but yeah, got to get this one up in the air. Just threw it a little too far. Just lost that control. Putt off the fringe now, and yeah, take the 5 here now. A little bit up the hill, left to right. Almost standing in the bunker. effort, but it's going to be a par. Made it to the 18th, 380 par 4 downhill, and now it's running quite a lot. I'm just going to hit basically just kind of a lower 5-iron down there, just get it kind of chasing down that hill. Go on, let's see if we can finish strong here. .129 pin, plays uphill about 4 or 5, so 135 adjusted. I think it's just a perfect wedge here. I think if I try and chip a 9, it's going to come in too low and too flat, so I'm just going to really commit to a pitching wedge here, and if I can get it just past the hole, I'll be very pleased with that. So come on, let's hit last good shot in here. Miles jumped on me out of the fairway. This is what you call rapido. This pin is, I don't know if I can stop it short. I mean, this is crazy. Pitched it here. Just flew a little harder. I will take a 2-putt right now and run. To be honest, I might even take a 3-putt. This is honestly ridiculous. Come on. Oh my god. I don't know how I've left that short, but I've got to just breathe on this, and this is like the scariest 2-foot putt I think you could ever have. This is where you've really just got to trust everything that you've done here. Oh my god, that was honestly so, my whoop heart rate there is going to be through the roof. Yeah, I mean that was a pretty scary one there to finish off with, but 4 under, bogey free, and yeah, as I said, I think those are the kind of rounds that I'm really kind of pleased the most with. I didn't necessarily sort of go crazy in terms of scoring there, but I played a really kind of smart, solid round of golf. A couple of small little mistakes, but like I said earlier, when I did that, I got out of that position like really well and recovered nicely, and then just kind of stay patient on that back nine, try to set up those opportunities as best I could. So yeah, really pleased with that kind of morning's round, and yeah, feel like the game's in a really good spot going into the next couple of events coming up later this month. So super excited to get back out competing on the Clutch Pro Tour, and yeah, as always, I'm going to be sharing the journey with you on this as well. But if this is something that you want to dive deeper into and get more of a deeper insight into how I'm preparing, what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis, the drills and the tests that I'm doing on each area of my game, head to my website. I'll leave everything in the description below. And at Ryan Harmer Golf, we just have a really cool community of keen golfers that support me, are looking to improve their game, and yeah, just a really kind of nice community of people that I'm very grateful for. So Hope you enjoyed that video, and I will see you all for the next one.